What's going on, guys? It's that guy with movies back here again, and haven't necessarily done a movie pickup video in a little while. I am back in school now, and kind of unfortunate that summer is already over. I cannot believe it, and we are now at the end of 2019, and also nearing the end of the decade. That is weird saying that. I know my channel didn't exist in like 2009 or anything like that, but the end of 2019 and the end of a new decade, which is so weird, and everything worked out with school. School's going fine, if you're wondering. Everything worked out with my schedule and everything like that. But anyway, though, I'm going to show you guys some new pickups, some recent pickups as well. And this is about, I'd say probably about 4 days worth of pickups here. There's a little pile of stuff here I have to show you guys, and yeah, that's about it. So the first day is kind of the reuse stuff. I went back to the reuse. I haven't really been there in a long time necessarily. So I have that to show you guys. I went to Best Buy another day and I picked up a new movie. And then I went to Walmart the next day. Sorry, this is a 3-day haul. And the next day I went to Walmart and I picked up a couple things there as well. Sorry about that, it's just my computer. But anyway, though, let's get started with the pickups. I'll show you guys what I got at the reuse first, and then I'll show you all the new stuff, just to kind of get the reuse stuff out of the way. So, there are 5 movies here and 1 CD. You know, the reuse has kind of sucked recently, which you can probably tell I haven't been going there a whole lot. But the 1 CD that I ended up picking up, I haven't actually picked up a CD in a long time either, but I couldn't resist grabbing this one. They also had, this is actually a Disney album, and the other CDs that they had here were some Spanish Lion King soundtrack, which of course I had no interest in because it's in Spanish, and they also had Pocahontas, which I listened to, and I didn't necessarily care for that one. But the 1 CD I did keep here is the 1 Disney one that I picked up, and that is Aladdin, the original motion picture soundtrack. Can I say this to you guys? I've never actually watched the original Aladdin. I've seen the remake. The remake is pretty good, and definitely grabbing the remake on 4K on Tuesday, because I did actually really like that one. But am I allowed to say that I have not seen the original one? Yeah, sorry, but yeah, Aladdin, the original motion picture soundtrack, you know, gotta love Aladdin, I guess, because, you know, of course, Robin Williams, rest in peace, great genie. But, you know, Will Smith, I didn't mind Will Smith as the genie. He kind of did his own thing. He didn't really kind of ruin Robin Williams' legacy, and he kind of just did his own thing with it, which was pretty cool of him. But yeah, Aladdin, the original motion picture soundtrack, this, I'd say, is probably has a lot of my favorite Disney songs out of all of these. You know, Lion King has a couple of good songs, but Aladdin has all of, you know, a lot of classic songs in here. Of course, Arabian Nights, One Jump Ahead, Front Like Me, of course, Prince Ali, A Whole New World, gotta love that one, and, yeah, just has a lot of really cool songs on here. But Aladdin, the original motion picture soundtrack, when I saw that there, I knew I had to pick that up. So that is the only CD that I grabbed there. And now let's get on with the movies. And maybe I'll go through these semi-quickly because I haven't really seen a lot of these. But first one here, I thought it was pretty interesting, and I'm always up for some History Channel stuff. And that is the History Channel presents Last Stand of the 300, the legendary battle at Thermopylae. I do like a bit of, you know, like ancient Greece, or like ancient Greek history, and just history in general. I'm a big history nerd, and I do like, they're not the most, you know, historically accurate movies. I do enjoy the 300 movies. The second one was but the first one is an awesome popcorn movie. You know, if you haven't seen that one, you probably should if you like action movies, because it is excellent. But Last Stand of the 300 is a History Channel documentary, and apparently is supposed to be some kind of, it's got like live action, and it's supposed to have live action and some CGI as well, which could be kind of interesting, just to kind of, you know, recreate the big battle at Thermopylae here. But it is a History Channel DVD here, and it's got a pretty nice little booklet. It just kind of talks about more of their releases. But yeah, it's about an hour and a half, and yeah, apparently it's It's got CGI. It's got a little bit of CGI. It's got a little bit of live action. So, you know, pretty cool. But yeah, Last Stand of the 300, the legendary battle at Thermopylae, History Channel documentary. So that'll be interesting. And I got some more like kind of common stuff here. So maybe I'll just go through these semi quickly here. First one I found there was Brokeback Mountain. This one is brand new factory seal. Just kind of got this one because it is an Oscar winner. Don't really know what Oscars this one won though. I think it won a screenplay, and I think it might have won for director for Ang Lee. I didn't know he did that one actually. But yeah, I don't know if like Heath Ledger or Jake Gyllenhaal, I don't know if they got nominated for anything, since I'm not really kind of well versed in the whole, you know, probably pre-2010 Oscar movies. I know some of the Oscar history, I guess, but I don't really know what other awards this one won. But I do know it won for screenplay and maybe for Ang Lee, but I don't know anything else. But Brokeback Mountain didn't have it yet, and it's brand new factory sealed. Next one here is the 2-disc special edition of Mamma Mia. I did have this one on DVD before, but I ended up getting rid of it. So once I found it at the reuse again, it was the 2-disc special edition, and also this one is also brand new factory sealed as well, so you can see right there. But yeah, it's got a digital copy on here, which is kind of weird for, you know, a movie on DVD. But it's got a whole bunch of new features. You get a new feature commentary, and you also get a sing-along as well, so you can, well, yeah, I thought it said it on the top, but yeah, you get a sing-along here. As you can see, bonus feature for all 22 musical numbers. Still have yet to watch this one, so, and it's actually a nice slipcover as well. But yeah, Mamma Mia, had to grab that one because it was a free movie, because it is the reuse. And then the next one here, I've not seen yet. I've heard pretty good things about too, and that is the Full Monty. It's got Robert Carlyle in it, Tom Wilkinson, and I think a whole bunch of other English actors in this one. But yeah, I've heard pretty good things about this one. Might have to check it out here soon. But yeah, the Full Monty, it was mint and still has the insert in it for being a DVD from 1999. So yeah, the Full Monty. Had to pick that one up because everybody said it's supposed to be really good. And then the next, or the last movie here from the reuse is the anniversary edition of The Land Before Time. And I actually did have this one before when I was a little kid. I'm pretty sure I've seen this movie as well, and I didn't mind it. It's a really short movie as well. Of course, it's directed by Don Bluth, and it's also executive produced by Steven Spielberg and George Lucas, which are kind of odd choices for a movie like this, and especially for like kind of a family kind of adventure, drama, action thing. But, and also a movie about like dinosaurs as well, like George Lucas and Steven Spielberg, which were executive producers on it, which was kind of weird. But yeah, this one, like I said, is super short. It's only an hour and 9 minutes. Discounting credits, I think it's like an hour and 3 minutes or something like that, so it's just over an hour. I've seen longer TV show episodes, but yeah, Land Before Time, I had this one on DVD when I was little, and I got, it's a newer reprint, so I got one that's in better shape, of course. But yeah, that's about it for the reuse stuffs, and I'll go on to some of the newer stuff here. So, day 2 pickups here, I went to Best Buy and I picked up a brand new movie. And that movie was, or this is the Blu-ray plus DVD plus digital code combo pack of Godzilla King of the Monsters. And I have my unboxing of this one up on my channel here, so if you guys want to take a look at, or if you guys want to take a look at that unboxing, then go ahead. I'll actually link the unboxing down below in the description as well. But my kind of quick thoughts on it, I already kind of talked about it in my review video, and I talked about it in my unboxing video, and I talked about it when I went to go see it. I can't really remember what video that was. I think it might have been a shopping thrifting. But I did go and see this one when it came out, I think like 2 days afterwards, and it was kind of disappointing for me. Basically, the only reason why I got this one was because I wanted to have all the MonsterVerse movies. So the movies consisting of the MonsterVerse is the first Godzilla, Kong Skull Island, and then this one. So hopefully Godzilla vs. Kong is a little bit better, because this one severely disappointed me. I thought it would be way better than that, especially after that very first trailer that we got with the kind of classical music playing over it, which was absolutely amazing, and I was super hyped for it until the movie actually came out, which was... yeah, it's kind of boring human plots, but awesome monster fights. I definitely have to give the monster fights a 10 out of 10. Human plots, probably a 4 out of 10. I don't know. Was not big into the whole kind of human plot. You know, you go to these movies to see monsters fighting. You don't go see these for the plot, but I should know that, but I didn't really care for it. But yeah, Godzilla, King of the Monsters, I basically just got this one just so I have all the MonsterVerse movies, just for completion purposes. And then the stuff I got at Walmart was stuff that, or well, I guess one of them I liked a little bit better. And the first one here is actually a steelbook, which is kind of odd, because the last steelbook I picked up, I did say in this unboxing that the last steelbook that I picked up brand new was the Force Awakens steelbook. It was actually the Mission Impossible Rogue Nation steelbook. That was the last steelbook that I actually bought. But this one from like almost 4 years ago. So I haven't bought a new steelbook in like 4 years, but this is the very first steelbook that I've got in a long time, and that is for Rocket Man. And it's also a really nice steelbook as well. I know Best Buy had an exclusive one that looked way different than this one did. Apparently, I think this might be just kind of like a Canadian Walmart exclusive, which is kind of weird, because normally Walmart doesn't really do steelbooks. They usually just kind of do the regular movie, so they would do just something like this. They just take the regular movie, and they would just kind of bundle it with some kind of stupid trinket or whatever. Mostly it's basically just like a Funko Pop keychain. But I'm surprised that obviously they didn't want to do it with this kind of movie. Do some like Elton John Funko Pop, like that would be weird. But they would usually take a movie and they just add some kind of stupid trinket, or usually a shirt or something. But this time they did a steelbook for Rocket Man. Usually Best Buy does the steelbooks and Target does the digibooks. But this time Walmart did the steelbook, and I believe this might be a Canadian exclusive, because apparently, from what I've seen on Blu-ray.com and every other website, this is apparently a Zavvi exclusive steelbook. Zavvi is a steelbook company that's based in the UK, I think, and this is their steelbook for it, which is really weird. Never actually seen any retail stores carrying like a Zavvi steelbook, so that's kind of odd. But yeah, Rocket Man, I actually enjoyed this one. But I think I actually can expand a little bit more from when I did my unboxing. This one, I'll also link this unboxing down below as well. But I like this one, but Bohemian Rhapsody, I feel like I kind of like that one a little bit better. Mostly because this one I liked because it was more honest, because of course Elton is still with us and everything, and he kind of put his input into this movie as well. But with Bohemian Rhapsody, unfortunately, Freddie Mercury is not with us anymore. He passed away, I believe, 28 years ago. So, yeah, there's kind of no input except if you can count Brian May and Roger Taylor's input in the movie, which they kind of wanted to kind of sanitize it, make it more PG-13. It worked for the budget and Fox making their money back and everything. It kind of worked for that. But not necessarily for, the critics. If Sacha Baron Cohen would have stayed on board and did his version of Bohemian Rhapsody, I believe the critics probably would have liked it a little bit better, but audiences will probably respond less favorably to it, because it was supposed to be, I think, like a hard R-rated movie. But Rocket Man, Elton is still with us. He is still alive, so he kind of lived to see this biopic made, and he provided his own input on it, and I really like that, and it kind of opted for some more kind of being honest about Elton's life, and Taron Egerton did an awesome job, but Bohemian Rhapsody I like better, just because I am more of a Queen fan, and their story was a little bit more interesting, a little bit more fast-paced than Rocket Man. Rocket Man did, I think, drag in a couple parts, even though it was shorter, but Rocket Man, I did like it. It's not my favorite of the year, but I did actually like it, and enough to get the steelbook. And then the last one here is a movie that I don't necessarily like. Once again, just like Godzilla, it's just for collecting purposes, just to have all of them. And that is The Nun. And if you're wondering why does it have this sort of kind of like weirdish kind of slipcover, it's because Warner Brothers usually just kind of does some sort of gimmicky slipcover just to kind of get you to buy tickets for an upcoming movie. Usually around October they would do like those kind of cards on the front, and they would just reissue another one of their horror movies. This time around, they did like the whole Conjuring series up to La Llorona, and they did this one just to promote It Chapter 2. And if you buy this movie, or if you buy another one of these movies, you can get up to $8 or more or less, depending on, you know, where you live. In the States, it's probably a little bit more. But in Canada here, it's get up to $8. And this one was only $10. So I couldn't pass it up. I didn't necessarily like this movie. I believe out of all the Conjuring movies I've seen only like 3 of them. It's probably my least favorite so far out of all of them. And actually, I think I actually kind of liked La Llorona a little bit better than this one. But I don't know. Maybe I might have to watch this one. And yeah, I don't know. But $10 was a pretty good deal for this one. Nothing really special on the actual case itself. It's just, I think, the regular cover inside. But The Nun, didn't like it, mostly just for collecting purposes. But anyway, though, guys, that is about it for this movie pickup video. Just a little kind of shorter video for you guys. So thanks for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, share. Twitter and Instagram links will be in the description down below if you want to follow me on there. Also, be sure to check out my IMDb profile page, and like that will also be down below in the description of this video to see what I've been watching recently. And also, if you're new to this channel, or if you're already subscribed, also be sure to click the bell to be notified of future videos. A new video every Tuesday and Friday. So anyway, though, guys, that is about it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you all next time.